And welcome back. In this video I will show you the basics of XSS, which is short for cross-site scripting. XSS is a client-side code vulnerability which allows the attacker to inject malicious code into a website. This type of attack can be used to obtain cookies, session tokens, or other sensitive information. Cross-site scripting can be broken down into two types, stored and reflected. Stored, also known as persisted, is the most dangerous attack because the code will be stored to the server and will attack everyone who views the page. Reflected attack is the most common type of XSS. This type of attack is used when the script is embedded into a link and is only activated once that link is clicked on. So let's switch to my web application and go to cross-site scripting, reflected DNS lookup. Now in the box, let's try inject XSS code to see if the site is vulnerable. So I'm going to use a simple script with the alert message, "You have been hacked." And let's see if the code will be executed. As you can see, the pop-up alert with the message has appeared on my screen. If you want to see the script behind the scene in the code, you can use inspect element and expand the div tag. And here you can see the script that I have used. This is the most simplistic case of cross-site scripting. Covers some XSS persistent or stored attacks. So I'm going to click on persistent, add to your blog, and here put the script which you want to be executed. And click save blog entry. As you can see, the alert box has appeared on my screen. But down here you can see the entry with my login name. Now the script is actually saved into the website, and if I try to reload the page, you will see the pop-up alert again. Okay, so let's see another example using the iframe tag. The iframe tag allows you to embed another page inside the current page. So I'm going to copy the code and here in the source put any site you want. In my case is hacksite.org. And click save, and now the website is embedded in this page. The reason why this can be useful is that you can put a malicious link or a login form and steal the user information. A very effective way to steal the user information is by using session cookies, which the attacker can compromise the user account, because in the session cookie is stored the login information. So the user can enter and leave the website without having to re-enter the same authentication information over and over. To give you an example, I'm going to use another script to grab the session ID. As you can see, the pop-up box with the session ID for the username admin has appeared. At this point, I can log in as admin using the session cookie. So I already saved the cookie into a file, and let's switch to my Firefox, and the first thing you need to do is install Cookie Manager. For that, click Tools, Add-ons and search for Cookie Manager. Now in the page, if you look in the right corner, you can see that I'm not logged in. So I'm going to copy the session and open Cookie Manager, and in the PHP session ID paste the cookie and click save. If I reload the page, you can see now that I'm logged as admin. To prevent cross-site scripting attacks using a PHP function called HTML special chars. So this function converts special characters like greater than, less than, single quote, double quote to HTML entities, and you can see the entities just here. Now let's go to my local website, which is located in XAMPP htdocs, and make some changes. And here is a very basic site using HTML and PHP. To access the website, I will put my local IP address. So let's say a user submits a simple JavaScript code with the alert 678. And if I save and reload the page, you can see the pop-up with the number. So this means that my site is vulnerable to cross-site scripting. At this point, a user can insert a malicious JavaScript code to steal cookies or redirect users to another page. So let's see how to fix the problem. For that, I'm going to use another PHP file called prevent_xss.php. First, type require prevent_xss.php. And now you can use any function that you define in here. So I'm going to create a function called prevent and pass in a string and return HTML special chars, which is the function that converts special characters to HTML entities. So let's go ahead and pass in the arguments. The first one is going to be string. The second is going to be the flag that you use to determine the level of conversion. So I'm going to use end quotes, which encodes double and single quotes. The last option is the character encoding, and you can see here that I'm using UTF-8. Now the prevent function is completed, and you can wrap anything that you are outputting. Okay, so save the files and let's try to reload the page. As you can see, the JavaScript code is not working anymore, because the function has converted the special characters like greater than, less than to HTML entities. To understand better, use right click and select view page source. And here you can see the script with the converted characters like less than and greater than. So that's it for this lesson. Thanks for watching and I will see you next time.